Motherfucker. So, let me explain here. I'm grinding off screen. I'm watching Vinny playing Link's Awakening. I have the video open right now. Like, I have this thing going. Like, he just beat the first dungeon. I'm just like, man, what would happen if I found a shiny off screen? That would suck. I should probably be recording just in case that happens. No, that would be stupid because it's not like I'm gonna find one. Fucking 5 seconds later, this shit happens. Like, what? Okay. I'll take it. I'm upset because I have a Steelix on my team, and I would be cool with it being a shiny one, but I don't want to replace it now. Because I just got it up to level 40. Like... Okay. How many balls do I have? Do I want to risk... I mean, Fire Punch won't kill this thing. Dizzy Punch might confuse it. Fire Punch might burn it. Let's see, James is dead. I could use a revive. I bought enough revives. Lord knows I could manage to pull that off. Let me hit it with like a couple flies or something. Like, what the fuck? And yes, I know there's no game audio, and I'm super quiet because I haven't moved the microphone any closer, and I don't have it turned over to the right channel. Let me do that. Actually, Nightshade is fixed damage, so this has no chance of, like, getting a rogue critical. This might be my best bet. Ooh, okay, one more of those will kill it, so let's not do that. Let's hit with a peck, though, because that'll be not very effective. Onyx has good defense. Yeah, we can definitely do a few of those. Sorry, I said I was going to change the channel. Let me do that. I seriously can't believe this fucking happened. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't know what that was. Volume bar, go away, I can't, okay. Like, I can't see what I'm highlighting. One more. I'm not gonna risk any more than that. Because if it crits, I don't want anything bad to happen. Alright. Let's use my one friend ball, just because I want to see if it'll work. I'd like to put this thing to sleep. I think this is worth spending a revive on. Where's my revives? I might have bought a few healing items preparing for the Elite Four. It's a possibility that that has happened. Oh good, now I can't escape. Fuck it. Friend ball. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm not using the lure ball. I could stick around and throw regular Pokeballs at it, but, I mean, there's no reason to. There's no aesthetic difference, so... Ultra Ball it is. And there we go, we have a shiny Onix. Why are my fucking LP shinies always off screen? What do we call this thing? What color was that? It was like greenish yellow, like I don't know what that would... I'm just gonna call it topaz. Like, I don't think that's actually an accurate description of the color that it is, but... whatever. Well, let's go look. Oh my god! Immediately, another shiny. I'd like to point out, by the way, in my like first ever playthrough of Gen 2 in in Silver version. God, this is still way too loud, isn't it? I played that game for like 700 hours, filled the Pokedex, got my team up to level 100 off of Wild Encounters, never found a single shiny. In all of my repeat playthroughs on ROMs and stuff, I found one shiny. It was a Geodude in, I think, Mount Mortar. Like, if this was earlier in the playthrough, I would probably switch this out and use this as my Steelix on the team. I really don't want to do that right now. I've gotten attached to the current one. But yeah, there it is. I have no idea if those stats are any good. I mean, it's Gen 2, so we know that the shiny stats are basically fixed, other than, I think attack is the one that's variable. I don't know. But yeah, we have a shiny Onix now. That's cool, I guess. I did clone the metal coat. Actually, no, did I clone the metal coat? I don't even remember if I did. But yeah. I wasn't planning on recording this, but I did, because this happened. And I guess I'll be back eventually when I have the team up to level 40 so I can do Elite Four.
Yeah, this game sucks.
In a shocking twist, I am incapable of doing a video on my own, so we have the same two guests. But, anyway.
This time there's three
Hold on,
of us.
wait. You said the same two guests. I'm not the same as Nicole, that's bullshit.
No, but you are the same as me. So anyway,
Oh, no.
We are just all the same person all the time.
pretty much. So I did some off-screen grinding and caught a shiny Onix, but you already saw that because I included that footage before this. So anyway, let's just kind of go through the movesets. A couple of them are slightly different. That one was not. This one has Earthquake now, and it still has Stomp because this is Gen 2.
Oh, God.
This one has Solar Beam now, so we have 3 moves that are incapable to hit on the first turn. It's pretty good.
Wow.
This is also
good stuff.
this is also the only Pokemon on my team that has more than one move capable of like flinching with King's Rock. So I considered giving that, but didn't.
Also, you have a Sharp Beak on a thing that only has one move that can use the Sharp
Yeah,
Beak.
I mean, we could do the King's Rock then. 89 speed's not horrible. Okay, so anyway, here it's the same moveset ever since I picked it up. Holding a Charcoal because I don't have a Magnet. This one's whatever, and we now have Earthquake. I probably should have gotten rid of Screech instead of Dig, but I didn't want 2 ground moves, and I know I'm not going to use Screech, but fuck it.
If you already have a Steelix, are you going to evolve that shiny Onix?
I will get another Metal Coat and clone it.
Yeah, but how are you going to get another metal coat?
I mean, I might have already cloned the one I had. I still haven't gotten the one that the game is supposed to give me.
Oh.
If you were smart, you would have cloned it.
I thought I did, but no, I guess I didn't. I thought that I know I at least planned to, but I might have not done it because I knew I was going to get one later and that I could clone that one. I don't know. Also, I have a decent amount of healing items. I would like to have super potions.
You need to buy 26 more just in case.
I mean, I probably could if I had to. I don't have that much money, though. I'm going to carry the Sharp Beak with me into the Elite Four, so then that way I can just claim that it's not a box of chicken beaks, and we'll be having a good time. Gotta save after that critical juncture.
I like how the Elite Four are just kind of up some back alley stairs.
Yeah. So, the reason I'm recording this in such a weird setup, I was going to do this game, or I was going to just do this by myself, but,
I was going to do Erica by myself.
this is true. But Sword and Shield are coming out in 2 hours, and I wanted to at least be able to claim that I finished the main part of Crystal before the new generation came out, because, my god.
Boy, is that getting close
Because
to
you
being a
started this when Gen 5 just came out.
According to one person. So anyway, here's a XA2, that's how you pronounce this one. And, oh, I should probably turn on battle animations, actually. But, I was grinding, so I did not think to do such things. This is not a Pokemon I want to have confused. high attack and low defense. That was a bad combination. Here, let me just step on you with a deer.
Step on the gas.
Step on gas. It also occurs to me that there might be echo going on with the, like, Discord call, but fuck it. We did a test, it seemed good enough. Except I didn't really pay attention to it, but I'll pretend that I did.
I'm sure echo won't be too horrible.
If it is, then... whatever. I don't know what the fuck that voice was. Okay, here, get in there and mix things up. I expect the beginning of the Elite Four to be not awful, and and then at some point it's going to cease to be not awful, and that point is probably at Lance.
Jeez.
However, I'm not looking forward to a certain Houndoom coming up either.
Yeah.
Because we
Speaking
just...
of forgettable Pokemon, I always forget about Houndoom, even though I do like it.
Yeah, I mean, being, like, tied to a random 3 square foot route in Kanto in Gen 2 doesn't exactly do it any favors.
Yeah, what the hell? Why did they do that with so many things? Like, you know, Slugma is in, like...
It's Cycling Path, yeah.
Yeah, this one little patch of grass on the top of Cycling Path, which is behind a Snorlax, right?
Not in Gen 2.
Not in Gen 2, okay. Then, you've got Houndoom, which is just... Or not Houndoom, Houndour, which is just in that small grass patch. You have Natu, which is in a small grass patch in the Ruins of Alph, which at least you can get to early.
And Smeargle's there too. Yeah, it's like
Smeargle's there too, but like,
they really went out of their way to hide the
Yeah.
Gen 2 Pokemon. They did not want people
it's
using them.
like they were ashamed of them or something. What the hell?
That's a little dumb.
Maybe they knew in advance about the Gen 1er movement.
Oh god.
Talking about, like, 50 years of insight on that shit. How about some of that on the newer games?
Hey, you know what we haven't done recently? Bitch about the new games. No. Okay, I'm going
I
to...
wasn't going there.
Let me risk a Shadow Ball.
I just
Probably
spent
gonna die.
$120 on the new games. I better not
Yeah,
get
I
no
know.
sass.
I've had enough of your sass, robot. Oh no, not a Slowbro. Whatever shall I do? I guess I'll stay on, whatever. And confusion damage, and okay, no. And death from surf. What move are you gonna have that's gonna screw me? Oh, or you could just use amnesia. Alright.
Oh good.
Sure. Don't you do it. Ah, there we go. And we had...
Oh my god.
That was actually not that much damage from confusion. I was expecting a lot more.
Confusion gives me nightmares.
I like the phrase, is confused no more. I can't believe it. So, Will is one of the many, many very forgettable Elite Four members. They love to just have this
Yeah.
trend of, like...
The phone's dead. Will.
Okay. Let me heal some stuff up. You need more than 50 HP. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god.
I like how I went along with it,
Why?
too. Whatever, this is good enough.
Why does this keep happening?
How did this happen to me?
No.
God.
Never. Anyway, what I was going to say is, depending on the generation, some of the gym leaders are very forgettable, and some of them are, like, decent. And the Elite Four is, like, almost always completely forgettable. I don't know, like, why. They should probably establish them earlier
Mentions
in the game.
like all of Gen 6.
I don't even know the names of the people in Gen 6.
Alice.
I don't think there was an Alice. Anyway, who's next? Koga, right? Let me I'll lead with you. Should not need to save. Should probably save anyway.
Probably.
I always feel weird saving in the Elite Four because then I can't leave if I, like, determine that it's too hard, but I mean, it's not like it's a huge loss if you, like, lose some money. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how I got screwed over in my, like, diamond game, because I saved right before Cynthia, and like I said before, my level 70-something Empoleon could only carry my team of level 30s so far.
And that was how far it could carry it, yes.
Yep.
Alright, so
like 10.
so I like
It's
this
not
I like
bad.
this pose where Koga is like contemplating existence with like the thinker pose while also leaping dramatically forward. Like what is
I
this?
mean,
sprite?
don't you do that too?
Well, yeah, but not often.
That's how I wake up in the morning. It's my morning routine. Leap dramatically.
I think I found this egg in the couch.
God. I like the massive amount of eggs he just has on his couch.
Oh, hey, we're already getting paying off. We'll just pretend that was a
Was
sentence.
that a word?
No. Well, this needs to be fire punched.
In the face.
Probably. Better that than the, like, steel hard shell.
I mean, it kind of is just all face.
Now, you know what Pokemon is all face? Probopass.
Yeah.
Why does it have, like,
Thing's
3
got a
miniature
nose for
faces?
days.
Like, I don't know, that thing's weird. I never know how much to prepare for Elite Four stuff. Like, I don't want to go in, like, super underleveled and then have to, like, get to the champion and win through revive spam, because that kind of blows. But, I don't know. It always turns into a thing where, like, the first couple of people are just completely inconsequential, and then after that it becomes hell.
Yeah. Well, for me, there's like a big gap between like, because I played Gen 4, got up to Cynthia, never beat her, and then I didn't play Gen 5 until like I'm going through it now. And then Gen 6 came out, and I'm like, ooh, yay, Pokemon is interesting again, because I was a loser. And I like got up to the Elite Four, and I remember I was like staying the night at my grandma's house, and it was like midnight. I'm like, well, I've got to the Elite Four. I'm gonna save before I go in, and I'm like just gonna like see how it goes and judge how much I need to level up from that. And then I just beat it. I'm like, oh,
Which game was that in?
because the X and Y.
Yeah, please stop with the minimize. I don't remember the Gen 6 Elite Four being particularly challenging.
No,
That's
they
because
definitely
they
were not.
weren't.
I liked your dramatic response to that.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
You're the same damn guy, you just put on another beard and mustache. Alright.
Another beard.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Another one.
it was actually another beard. Stop with the evasion.
Evasion hacks.
I'm guessing this won't kill it. God, not even close. Here, I will Screech, because you're gonna fucking dodge my next attack, and the Screech will, guarantee that I kill. There, Screech was useful. I'm glad I kept it on the moveset. I had to find a way to justify it.
I enjoy that.
Oh, and we actually hit through 2 double teams again. We're, not having too shabby of a time here.
You're not quite yet at a Karma juncture.
I might eventually be at one, though.
Yes. When it's
Koga looks like-
Dragon Tails, it's almost time for Dragon Tails.
Koga looks like he's running really fast while trying to text something.
That's also a good way to put it, yeah. More accurate than whatever the hell I described. Okay, so who hasn't seen any screen time yet? Debbie hasn't. James barely has, so let's send out the normal type against the fighting type guy. That sounds like a good idea.
Oh, yes.
Well, let's see. I mean, really, I should just keep it as it is, because flying and psychic versus fighting. So, don't even need to heal after that
Yeah,
one.
but screen time.
I remember people complaining that, I think it was Molly and Peeves. It was two of my Pokemon didn't get any screen time during the final battle in Fire Red Omega. And I'm like, well, yeah, 'cause it was a hard battle and they didn't contribute. like they didn't have any type advantage. Also, I spent
just gonna screw it.
spent like fucking 20 hours on the like frame by frame animation that I did for the credit sequence on that. Hitmontop is so weird.
It is a weird thing.
He's also obnoxious as hail to get.
Not nearly as bad as some of the evolutions in the new games, from what I've heard.
Oh, really?
Without saying what Pokemon it is, there's one that apparently evolves by giving it one of many various held items, which will influence what form it becomes, and then you have to, like, spin the control stick until your character... Why am I spamming Future Sight? I'm not paying attention. Like, you spin it until your character does the twirling animation, and then that triggers the evolution.
What?
There's also one that you just have to walk under
Is
an
this
archway.
in the new game?
Yeah. There's also one where you apparently just walk under an archway after the Pokemon is at least level 49, and the act of walking is what makes it evolve.
That's dumb.
This thing's, busting out
How the hell are people gonna, like, actually figure that out?
I don't know. Alright, so knowing now that this thing has Detect, Fly is not going to be too useful here. It hasn't been actually hit by the Future Sight yet, right?
No.
Well, I mean, it has, because it lost some health. Here. Survive one more hit, and then I will heal you.
Does Future Sight hit super effectively, or is it fixed damage?
I don't think it's fixed, but I don't think it hits super effectively either, actually. I'd want to say it's, just like a neutral hit. Well, let's see, does it say super effective? Yeah, I think it's neutral. Alright, 1 of 5 complete. I probably should have healed while this thing was out, because, the next thing is most likely going to be harder. And then he sent out an Onix.
Oh, good.
I retract my statement that the next thing will be harder, but however, this is a bad matchup, so...
I mean, it technically is, like, harder.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Do I want
It
to
was
just...
an obvious joke.
I know, obvious jokes are okay. Well, here, you have an Onix, I have something better than that.
Look, let me tell you something, okay? Low-hanging fruit is still fruit. These have been words of wisdom with this fucker who's eating a sandwich.
I wish I had a sandwich.
Well, he's not asking for one now. I wouldn't make you one.
Oh. Were those words? But no. Oh shit, earthquake. From Onyx's 35
I
base
said you
attack.
should have asked me for one. I would have made you one.
But that's stealing. Asking
Oh,
you for
what?
something and then you saying yes is stealing.
That's the opposite of stealing.
This is a
I
glorious
will
video.
fly to your house and make you a sandwich.
That's sexist, though. You can't do that. What was the Simple Flips quote? I will take a bullet train down to your house and toss your salad.
Yeah, there's just a really obnoxiously large pause between bullet and train.
Okay, I would prefer to not get hit by a fighting type move here.
So would I.
What, you mean you don't want to just get kicked in the face? Oh, good.
I mean, not usually.
Excuse me? Did you see that shit? It missed with high jump kick, took recoil, and the recoil did such a small amount of damage, it made no visual difference on the HP bar.
I thought it was supposed to do a percentage.
I guess they changed that in later gens. In this, it might have been like a percent of what it would have done, and I like quad resisted it, so I don't know.
I like the deer lane that tried to high jump kick me, miss, and then like just kind of broke its neck.
Yeah, that was good.
It fell down and growed its waist.
This is a reminder that Yi still has the plague and it is raging.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I see, that thing could have been smart and used a rock move, but either it didn't have one or Bruno is just dumb. Also, I like that Hitmonchan animation of it just kind of like moving its fist a few times for way too long. Okay.
At least there is an animation.
Yeah. Oh no! Ice punch off of a thing with no special attack. Oh no, my god. Once again, the plague is festering.
Good, I'm glad.
Do I take sandstorm damage in the air? Yes, I do. Not
I mean,
allowed.
presumably the sandstorm is all around.
Probably. Oh, is the future sight going to hit nothing? Or is it going to wait until the Machamp comes out? Please say it hits this thing. That is an ugly-ass color for a Machamp. Oh, and it does get hit. Cool.
Just gets sent into battle and gets fucking smited.
That did not do much damage,
Smote.
though. Like, smote.
Get smote.
Do you outspeed? Yes, you do. I can at least get a fly in, even if it doesn't KO. And then get killed by a rock slide, unless I either flinch it or rock slide misses.
Oh.
Nope.
None of the above.
Suddenly the game's a Nuzlocke. No, thankfully it is not.
Oh.
I'll do a Nuzlocke of Shield with my team of like 85. It'll be good.
I like your team of 85.
Here you
Means
go.
you're gonna have to use Flapple.
God. Have to make an exception for that one specifically.
No!
But no,
I love how much you hate it.
But yeah, I currently have a plan of, like, basically using every new Pokemon for at least some amount of time, and then, like, if I find that it's just underwhelming, then I'll box it and not use it anymore, and therefore we'll end the game with a team of, like, 25 things. I'm guessing I'm probably going to ditch this plan a while in, but I'll give it a shot.
Does that mean that you're gonna go through the Elite Four with, like 25 times with like all your different teams?
Probably not, no.
I got spoiled on a Pokemon earlier today. It was completely my fault. Literally, it was in spoilers, and the thing said, new Pokemon, like, don't look. I'm like, it's probably what I already know, so I clicked on it. I'm like, no, it wasn't. This thing is fucking awesome. I'm looking forward to using it.
I wonder if I know what it is.
The problem is, it has, like, I don't know how the new, like, you know, the Dynamax thing works.
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
Well, no, I don't know. Go ahead. I was just being an asshole.
But, like, you know, it looks like, you know, it's some kind of replacement for Mega Evolution or something.
Kinda.
And so this thing has, like, one of those.
Okay.
But
Dude,
it's
this
like-
Machamp.
But it's like, I want to actually evolve it, not fakey evolve it.
Yeah, I think you can only use the Giga forms in raid battles and against gym leaders.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, Bruno turned out to be more of a problem than I had expected. And he basically said, no, why, how?
This motherfucker's the fighting type guy. Why is he in a room full of lava?
Because
Why does he have an Onyx?
strengthens his core.
Because there aren't many fighting types to pick from?
I mean, he could have had, like, a Polyrath, or a Heracross, or a Primeape, or...
Shit, you know what it is? The rest of the fighting types probably train with that.
What, with the lava?
No, with the Onyx. 'Cause, fighting would be super effective.
I guess, yeah.
So they use it as a punching bag, which is really cruel.
Oh, that is sad. Like with the lava? What? No.
With the lemons.
Burn your house down.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of just waste some super potions. Well, nah. I guess I'll see how this next battle goes. If I lose, then I can, like, use more super potions. Because, like, every one of these Pokemon needed more than 50 HP, but I don't want to use my hyper potions, even though I have fucking 40 of them.
Oh my god. Just use them. You're
I'll-
the third one already.
I'll use them in battle. When I'm out of battle, I like to use the smaller ones, because I have as many turns as I need.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but see...
It is I who has emerged from the giant flower.
Yeah, but see, now you're going into battle not at full health, so...
Also, I didn't actually check what my lead Pokemon was. Shit.
Oh.
Well, I know she has an Umbreon, as certain YouTubers call it. But let's see what I have. Oh, I wonder if it's gonna use Swagger and, like, take a shit. Okay.
Volca to Swag.
This is not the best matchup
No,
here.
this didn't work out very well.
This is fine. It'll use a Dark move, probably, or Swagger.
I don't know why the evil type is immune to, like, mind reading.
Let's see. I don't think I have any fighting moves on my whole team, do I? I definitely don't have any bugs. So no, I've got nothing super effective against this. We just want to kind of hit it with something that exists.
Just punch it. Just right in the stomach.
Can it be hit by...
Which is real hard.
I mean, I could. Oh, no, I do have a fighting move. I have Dynamic Punch. I forgot about that. There it is, taking a shit.
Does Dynamic Punch, is that the one whose accuracy is 50?
Yeah, and I just took a fricking sand attack, so...
So it's now, like, what, 25?
I'm gonna roll the dice and try, but I'm not expecting great things here. No.
You are now on fire.
Oof. Hey, you know what? No.
No.
I saved before going in. I'm going to actually lead with the Pokemon that can use that, and still probably miss, but we can try.
And you call Focus Blast Focus Miss. How about this fucking thing? This is Focus Miss right here.
Well, it's at least Dynamic Miss. But,
Dynamic miss.
You're Chloe? How amusing. What the fuck?
Your name is Gerald. How funny.
Great. There was like a while where my stepdad's dad didn't actually know my name and he thought my name was Chloe.
Oh,
So,
I see.
well, because my like parents would
Fuck.
call me Coley. So he just thought my name was Chloe, so that's what he signed all of my Christmas presents as, and I was like, great.
This is turning into an excellent matchup here. I'm still gonna keep trying to hit with this. And when I do, it's not gonna take out more of a third of its health. I'm, like, calling that shit right now.
Isn't its power 120?
It's something like that. It's really high, but Umbreon has, like, stupidly high defenses.
I thought it just had stupidly high special defense.
I think it's both. There we go. Alright, how much we doing?
Maybe you'll kill it.
Okay, if you can do that again...
I'm not doing that again. I got the thing confused. That was my goal. Let's finish it off with... What else does she
Oh my
have?
god, did it actually hurt itself in confusion?
It did. I was surprised. Let's just
It never happens.
stomp on it or some shit, because this is my least useful team member and I want it to do something.
Damn, we're 2 and 2.
Alright, stab, stomp, or earthquake? I think stomp is 60, so I want to say earthquake is still stronger.
I like
Probably
the
not.
idea of this, like, this deer just kind of stomping around and the entire ground, like, crumbling.
Yeah. No, we don't need agility. It's better than fricking Altaria learning earthquake.
A cloud slams the ground and causes an earthquake.
Can't actually hear the cry, but that was my approximation of it. You go to bed?
Approximation.
What's wrong with the word approximation?
It's not really a word that you hear very often.
I use that word all the time. What are you talking about? Now, a word that you don't hear all the time that means the same thing, it would be facsimile.
I like the word facsimile.
Yeah.
I laugh at Tony Danza.
I'll laugh
I like
at
the
Tony
word
Danza.
abscond.
I'll laugh at Tony Danza. I'll laugh at Tony Danza.
I see. Abscond is a good word. And so is
Absconding from
Chanticleer
such a
hegemony.
Impetuous. What a mellifluous word.
Oh.
That's all we have, just oh. That's all I could say was oh. Okay, can you hit me with anything?
Dream Eater.
Well, you can kill yourself. I mean, that's fine.
Me meter.
And I can earthquake you. I'll take some curse damage, but I mean, I'll take it.
What is curse, like 1/6 of your HP?
1/4.
That sucks.
Yeah, curse adds up quick. You don't want to stick around with it for long, but I can at least get rid of this thing.
He looks so sure of himself when he's asleep.
Because he's
Looks
a
so
dreamer.
confident.
This Stantler that doesn't
He looks
isn't
peaceful
very
in
useful
death.
sure is being useful.
Did you say the Stantler that looks peaceful in death is looking useful?
No, I said this Stantler that isn't normally useful
Said
is
useful,
being
yeah.
useful.
Yeah, he's pulling his weight. Alright, Debbie is either going to be worthless against Lance or be my ace, because it has Ice Beam, but also is weak to Dragon. But I still think Dragon's a pretty rare attacking type, and I don't know if his Dragonites have Outrage. So, I don't know if I should go for that, or just Rock Slide the Murkrow. Murkrow has, like, 3 defense. And, like, 1 HP. What is Murkrow even good at? I mean, I know the answer is nothing, but like, what is it theoretically good at? Does it have like a decent attack stat? Like,
Special attack, maybe?
It's probably like Ms. Drevis, where it's not good at anything until it evolves.
and then is still not very good. And I used a Murkrow in Soul Silver. Like, it was.
Let's take a look at Murkrow's base stats. It is 1 foot 8 inches tall, just all of them. They're always that height.
Exactly. Yes.
It has abilities Super Luck and Insomnia, which in Gen 2, you know, really matters.
I know that its gender difference is one of them has a bigger hat. I forget which one it is.
Okay. Ooh, oh, okay.
I like
Okay,
Torch's
Bulbapedia,
gender
thank
difference.
you!
Is it giving you a bunch of ads?
Yes, and it keeps shifting the text.
That's,
When
yeah.
I go to click on stuff, I fucking don't.
Okay, so Houndoom's a piece of shit. I'm expecting to die on this turn unless I somehow outspeed it, even though I know I don't.
Game
Yeah,
data.
there we go.
Here we go. Game locations.
I should be able to take this out with Debbie, though.
Get an F in the chat for David.
Events.
I mean, David is probably getting replaced by Topaz after the Elite Four, so yeah.
Here we are, stats, base stats.
Poor David.
Well, it's, it has lukewarm speed of 91. That is its highest stat.
Lukewarm speed.
91 speed's not bad, but can it do
that's
anything
not
with it?
very good. I mean, like, the problem with that speed is that, like, it's higher than a lot of things, but it's not high enough to catch, like, the speedy stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, awkwardly in the middle. It's too high to be useful as a slow thing, but it's not faster than the fast things. So it's like... Then the rest of its stats are just garbage. It has attack and special attack of 85, which is like... and the HP 60, defense and special defense 42. This thing cannot take a hit.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I figured. Higher...
So basically Murkrow's a potato.
I mean, I'd think that 80-ish attack is not awful, but it's just, considering that it doesn't have an evolution in this gen, it's not good either.
You should not use this.
Well, you can't, because it's in Kanto.
Yep.
You can't use it.
Oh. Here's the speech that everybody loves. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. You should use the ones that you like, unless they're cut from Dexit, so tough shit.
Oh.
Hey.
Charmeleon! That's all, folks.
Why did it just become Eternicity in here?
Because it has the best music.
Oh no, I used a single Hyper Potion. Whatever will I do? He uses more supers.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna waste the supers on this last bit of HP, because I don't want to risk, like, the lack of, like, the 13 HP missing, like, screwing me over in the end, so... A little bit of a waste, but whatever. I think the 106 out of 112 might be good enough, but you never know. I also packed plenty of ethages. I don't think I need them. Let me do a quick sweep over my PP situation here. I don't plan on using Dynamic Punch in this fight, because it sucks, and he has all flying types. As long as I've
Max
got...
is actually just the flying type elite, if I remember.
I mean, he kind of is. Alright. So, he leads with, Gyarados, I think. Sure is nice just having this shit memorized so I don't have to, like, actually, you know, like, react to, like, oh, I don't know what the who the champion is or what he's gonna use. This is gonna be stressful. But, here we go. Also, these, I think these are supposed to be Dragonairs, but they kind of just look like hands, like, holding a pinky up.
They kind of do.
I've been waiting for you, Star Fox. You know that I control the galaxy. Voice suddenly changes. Those tin cans are no match for me. Voice changes back. Okay, now I'll stop.
Why?
Completely disregards what's going on in the game.
I want to imagine the character actually doing that.
Here is Gyarados. Not a big fan of this sprite of it. I feel like the head is too big. The body just kind of looks really small there.
Yeah, I mean, perspective and all.
Bubs isn't actually giant, he's just in the foreground. Alright, well that's one down.
Can you have a toilet?
Well, here's the first Dragonite. Alright, Ice is just kind of the go-to thing here. If you don't have Ice, you're not doing it right. Thankfully, I have 3 Ice moves on my team.
Well, no,
so.
You can get a Dragonair.
I mean, I do have a Kingdra, but ice is better, because 4 times. Oh, and I fucking froze the thing. Damn, okay.
Oh, nice.
There's no chance he's not full restoring this, so I'm not gonna even, like, pretend that I can kill it with a different move, so... Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Oh, damn!
I mean, I was gonna Ice Punch it anyway, but sure. I'll take that victory. And Dragonite number 2. Yup. Are you the level 50? Nope. Okay. More Ice Punch. Let's go. Who needs variety or strategy when you have something that works?
This is quad effective, right?
Yeah. Oh my god!
Wow. What's the chance
Goodness.
of that? 15%?
I think it's 10.
10? So...
If I don't win this battle, then something's wrong here. So, just to... this is the same day that I found the shiny. And I just got 2 freezes in a row. Like, what the fuck is this? Can we go for 3? I swear to god, if I actually get this 3rd one. The tension. No, okay. Is that enough to KO? That's probably enough to KO.
KO!
No record! Alright. Debbie, get in there.
When Lance is the, like, least problematic of the Elite Four.
No, I mean, Will and Koga were still pretty bad, but, yeah, those 2 freezes were quite welcome. I don't know, like, if it would have been awful if I hadn't frozen them. They still, I mean, they probably would have KO'd with Hyper Beam or some shit, so it would have been worse, but I probably still could have won. But, yeah, there goes all 3 of those. His last 2 Pokemon are both weak to water. Aerodactyl is a fast little bitch, so it's probably gonna get a hit on me, but... Oh, shit, you all, okay. I didn't realize Charizard was that fast. Or that Kingdra was that slow. And this is probably not a KO. Nah. Alright, so now we have to make sure that everybody gets screen time in the final battle, so let's randomly cite... No, we're not doing that. I think everybody got a chance to do something. Not in this battle specifically, but in the Elite Four in general. Let me look through... Yeah, I mean, I got surprisingly little use out of David in this one. Which is unfortunate because I think he's getting the boot, so... Not your fault, but you are not shiny. I will have a straw poll. I mean, I guess I could.
What's so straw about it?
It damages the ecosystem.
Well, being electronic, yeah, I'm sure.
And there we go. Well, we can at least get in the last hit then. With David Hayter over here. Who I still think looks like he has a curly mustache.
He does.
Alright, do we miss with Iron Tail or do we miss with Rock Slide? Which way are we going?
Ooh, faced!
Alright, well, that was the game, other than the fact that there's still a lot more game left. But hey, I can
I
at
like
least...
his, like, Dracula cape.
Yeah, like, what is this? Who actually wears a cape? Sent some to Mom.
You've become truly powerful, especially against living things.
What the hell? So, that was a thing then. I always hate the, like, end of game session where I'm, like, trying to think of random closing thoughts, especially in this case, because there's still a lot more of game left.
Yeah, you're not even done. This
This
is like the halfway point, maybe a little more.
Yeah, it's like 2/3, because Kanto's kind of nothing, but...
and Viridian Forest is just a bush.
It is just... Oh, we walked through a wall. That was good. But, yeah, honestly, I'm thinking that I might just kind of not try to, like, balance out the other Pokemon bios and just have several videos that's nothing but those. So they'll be, like, truly interesting for people to watch, I'm sure. But it's either that or shoehorn a shit ton of them into, like, every route. But,
Lance looks like an Asian stereotype from South Park.
Kinda. Or just Dracula, depending on what sprite we're referring to.
Lance just is Dracula.
There needs to be a Pokemon game where, like, there's just Dracula or, like, some random thing that has no reason to be in the game at all as just, like, the champion or something. That would be kind of glorious.
Yes, please. Like, fucking Bigfoot is the champion.
Yes! That would be amazing.
Bird.
You go through the final door, and it's just the woods, and then you just get that, like, blurry found footage shot of him, like, walking away and then, like, turning towards the camera, and then the battle starts. It's like Bigfoot sent out Ursaring.
Bigfoot in the morning.
Oh god.
So, 137 owned. That is more than half, I think, out of 250. Yeah. So, I mean, we're getting there. It's just, my god, is there still a lot left.
Yeah.
This is a series that needs to be updated more frequently, and it never will be because of constant distractions and me not wanting to do editing on it. But it will continue eventually.
Now that there's a new game, it's not going to be for a while.
Well, it depends on how much of a disappointment the new game is, because I imagine I'm still going to put a lot of time into it, but
Very well.
then again, Ultra Sun, that game kind of petered out a bit. Go Itchy Nose. I like the random Pokemon they have in the credits here, like, really?
I like
Smoochum?
those Smoochum's eyes, my god. They look like somebody just stapled googly eyes to their face.
Tool program.
Also, I'd like to point out that if you didn't... Oh, God. If you didn't get it out of the odd egg, there was no point to actually... Like, no way to actually see a Pichu up to this point. Because Pikachu is Kanto only.
Uh-oh.
And I don't think any trainers use one.
Despite
Good.
Pichu being like a big marketing thing, right?
Yeah. Well, it's like in Gen 5, we have Zoroark, which is event only, even though it's not a legendary.
And it's plastered all over everything. Which goes from event-only status to you can just find it.
Yeah, in Gen 6, you find it in the same place as some trash.
Well, that's where it goes, in the trash. No, I like Zoroark. Zoroark's cool.
It's okay.
I used one in Sun and Moon.
That's a lie, and you know it.
That's not even. Why? No.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh
We're ending the game with Igglybuffs, and then the end!
oh.
I mean,
The end!
I guess we're just gonna call it there. No reason for me to just start the game up and piddle around for 5 seconds and then save and quit, so, next time, I guess we'll be getting on the SS Fast, or whatever the fuck it is in this game, and visiting the,
The SS
like,
Micro Mike.
dead husk that was once Kanto. Also, there's Pichu. It was in the game. I lied. But yeah.
Oh my god.
Quick, everyone say something stupid to end the video.
I'm gonna have two
Meh.
sheeps.